Let us talk about Citibank high limit credit cards. How do you get them? How do you apply satisfactorily? How do you actually get the limit increases all the time? So I'm going to spill all the beans about Citibank credit cards into this conversation. So don't go anywhere. You're going to love it. I guarantee it. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweaty Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, if you were to ask me. If you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka, and let's roll. In today's conversation, I want to speak to you about Citibank high-limit credit cards. I'm going to be spilling everything that you need to know, all the beans that you need to know, and I will talk to you about their eligibility. I'll speak to you about the different card categories, how to apply, and what not to do and what to do. Okay, so let's talk about eligibility. First of all, you need to understand that if you are trying to get a credit card from Citibank, you need to satisfy I would say a list of requirements. Okay, age. So you got to be at least 18 years of age. Very important. You have to provide your social security number. If you don't have, you can provide an ITIN, an individual tax identification number. They take that too. But in that case, you need to apply at a branch, or you can call Citibank, the application department, 800-456-4277. They'll ask you for your personal and financial information, right? So you are required to provide your let's say your pay stub, you're required to provide your 1099, your W-2, all that kind of stuff. And you have to meet also credit requirements. Now, Citi will work with you if you have a minimum credit score of 600. That's the minimum they'll work with you. And so most high-limit credit cards may actually ask for higher credit scores, but if you have a minimum 600, they'll be fine. Now, financial stability is kind of important for Citibank, especially if they're trying to give you high-limit credit cards. Okay, and as you can see here on this beautiful illustration from our friends at The Balance, you can see that the 50-30-20 rule can be a great rule of thumb when it comes to establishing a life of financial responsibility. So you are able to allocate your budget according to three categories of, so you have your needs, your wants, and your financial goals. Okay, it's not a hard and fast rule, but rather a rough guideline to help you build a financially sound budget. And Citi loves that. When you have a budget, when you have a way to actually you have control, you have a solid grip on your finances. Okay, so if you want to understand how to apply the rule, let's look at the background of how it works and its limitations. So 50% you have to allocate to your needs. So things like your rent, your groceries, your utilities, such as electricity, water, and other things. You have actually 30% to your wants, to your hobbies, to your vacations, to dining out, to things like Netflix and Hulu, and 20% to your financial goals. And this is the 20% where you want to park some of your cash at Citibank. See, the 20% that I'm talking about that you want to save, you want to save it in a Citibank savings account. Okay. Generally, to get a high-limit credit card, you need to have a relationship with Citibank. You need to have accounts with them. This will help you a lot. Now, let's talk about if you are looking for a bonus or you want to be in the bonus category. There is a specific card you need to get with Citibank. Very important. And this is actually the Citi Custom Cash Card. So this is a cashback card, but most importantly, if you're trying to get into an automatic bonus category every month or every quarter, okay? So this is important. So make sure before you apply, first you want to have your relationship with Citibank, very important, and you want to establish whether or not you want to see what kinds of purchases you usually have on a monthly basis, okay? Because this card has you can earn with the card, you can earn 5% cash back on purchases in your top eligible spend category each billing cycle up to the first $500 spent. And then you have 1% cash back thereafter. Or you can earn unlimited 1% cashback on all other purchases. So it's really important to have a clear idea of what your where your money goes every month. Okay, there is an intro offer of $200. Again, this is really great. So make sure that you actually have a relationship with the Citibank so you can qualify and earn that $200. That's easy money, free money. Okay, this card is great because it doesn't have an annual fee. So if you don't like to pay annual fees on cards, credit cards, you will love that. The APR is decent. It oscillates from 16.99% to 26.99%. It's variable. This will depend on your FICO score and other things. And the credit here, 600 minimum, is fine. Okay, so when you have to think about this is that what I want to say about this card is that this card actually takes care of your eligible category. So the card will it happens automatically. So the card will select your bonus category based on the eligible category where you spend the most each billing cycle. So the thing is, you have to be strategic. So do you spend on groceries? Do you spend on entertainment? Do you spend on home improvement? Whatever it is, make sure that you apply the right strategy. Why? Because this is a great option for people who don't want to guess what category they will spend the most in or develop a spending strategy in advance. The thing is that with the Citi Custom Cash, you are able to know exactly what you actually qualify for no matter what. So this is really good and we love that. So the thing is that you can earn $200 cash back after you spend $1,500 in the first 6 months of account opening. So the bonus I was talking to you about, you need to spend $1,500 in the first 6 months, and the bonus offer will be fulfilled as 20,000 thank you points, which can be redeemed for $200 cash back. Let's talk now about 0% intro APR. If you are someone who loves those 0% intro APR, you're gonna love the Citi Simplicity card. In our view, this card is best for 0% APR offers and no late fees. Okay, but the card has no rewards though. So this is not a card that you want to get if you are looking for rewards. Not at all. You definitely will just want to keep walking. Okay, but if you are looking for a 0% intro APR offer, this card is great. The APR thereafter, after the introductory period, goes from 17.64% to 24.74%. 17.74% to 27.74%. Okay, that's a right delta here, and the APR also is great for 600. I mean, the FICO score minimum is 600, and so this Citi Simplicity card, what we love is that it has a very lengthy intro APR for both purchases and balance transfers, so making it a top choice for a cardholder like you if you want to have a temporary break from interest as you are managing your debt. And the card does not charge an annual fee. Okay, so let's get into the details here. So the card has no late fees, no penalty fee, and no annual fee ever. You have a 0% APR for it. Check this out: 21 months on balance transfers from the date of the first transfer, and 0% intro APR for 12 months on purchases from the date of account opening. So after that, the variable APR will be, as I said before, 17 to 27%. And so there is a balance transfer fee of either $5 or 5% of the amount of each transfer, whichever is greater. So this is kind of cool. And this is a card that also allows you to stay protected with Citi Quick Lock and $0 liability on unauthorized charges. Let's talk about the pros and cons here. Pros and cons. The pros. The promotional APR period on balance transfers is among the longest on the market. And late payments will not incur a fee or a penalty APR, so they will, however, still harm your credit score. And you don't want that anyway. What about the cons? Well, this Citi Simplicity card, in our view, lacks traditional rewards, which eats into your long-term value, because again, once the APR period is over, that's it. If you have no rewards, that's it. How are you going to monetize, quote unquote, how are you going to monetize this card? Okay, and you will pay a balance transfer fee of $5 or 5% of the transfer balance, whichever is greater. And in our view, the 5% is really high, because a lot of time people just make the mistake of looking at balance transfer fee as a one-time thing. No, you need to annualize this percentage to see exactly how much you are paying in terms of APR. Very important. Are you looking for a balance transfer card? Just a regular balance transfer card, not necessarily one that has, let's say, a long period, but just like 6 months or 9 months. Then the Citi Diamond Preferred Card can be an interesting offer for you. Okay, and this card has no intro offer, no annual fee, and the APR oscillates from 16.74% to 26.74%. And here you also need to have decent credit score. Let's say 600. Okay, and so this Citi Diamond Preferred Card is the gold standard for Citi cards if you need to make a balance transfer. It has one of the longest intro APR periods for balance transfers on the market, which gives you ample time to pay off existing card debt. The thing with this one is that you have the same conditions as the other one that I just spoke about, the Citi Simplicity card. The only difference is that this card, you can actually customize it to have rewards, whereas for the Citi Simplicity card, you don't have rewards. Okay, but you need to actually have all these details at the branch. You need to talk to the branch about that, and you need to actually speak with a rep about it, because they have for example, they have rewards here in terms of Citi Entertainment. Okay, for example, you get special access to purchase tickets to thousands of events, including concerts, sporting events, dining experiences, and more. This is kind of good. Okay, and the APR here is the same one as the Citi Simplicity. So it's 0% intro APR for 21 months on balance transfers from the date of the first transfer, and the rate is 0% intro APR for 12 months on purchases from the date of account opening. So the bottom line, the difference between the Citi Simplicity card and the Citi Diamond Preferred card is that the Citi Simplicity card does not have rewards, whereas the Citi Diamond Preferred card does have rewards, and solid rewards at that. Okay, so this is the main difference. Otherwise, they both actually give you a 0% intro APR for 21 months in advance for balance transfers, and they charge you they charge you a balance transfer fee, which can be a $5 or 5% of the transfer balance. Let us talk about cashback. So if you want to have a cashback credit card and you are an existing Citi customer and you want to have a Citi cashback credit card, in our view, the best overall cashback card is the Citi Double Cash Card. I mean, this card has actually received accolades from a lot of clients, a lot of cardholders, and Citi is constantly innovating. They're constantly actually improving the kind of offers they have on this cash card. So, for example, you can earn 2% on every purchase with unlimited 1% cashback when you buy, plus an additional 1% as you pay for those purchases. This is really good. And you have an intro offer of $200 cash back. The APR here goes from 16.99% to 26.99%. This card has no annual fee. It's really important to mention that. Okay, in our view, this Citi Double Cash Card is one of the top tier flat rate cashback cards on the market right now. So you want to consider this your fallback everyday spend card whenever you are paying for something that is not covered by a bonus category for another rewards card in your wallet. Okay, so you have to think about that. So here are the pros and cons. The pros: there are no spending caps to the rewards you can earn with this card. There is a lengthy 18-month introductory 0% APR on balance transfers, then 16.99% to 26.99% on the rate is variable. What about the cons? The sign-up bonus spending requirements is higher than you would find on many no annual fee cashback cards. And depending on your spending habits, you could earn more rewards with a bonus category cashback card. So overall, one thing I want you to really keep in mind is that for a limited time, you can earn $200 cash back after spending $1,500 on purchases in the first 6 months of account opening. And so the thing also is that you have to understand there is a balance transfer fee of 3% of each transfer, minimum $5, completed within the first 4 months of account opening. This is very important. And after that, your fee will be 5% of each transfer, minimum $5. So I'm just trying to really lay the foundation so you have a clear idea of the types of cards and categories you want to put yourself in, and so you can apply for the right card. It's important. Apply for the right card. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another session of the Awesome Citi Kiwi Show. We are still having a conversation about Citi high-limit Citi credit cards, and I want to acquaint you with Citi credit cards. And if you are trying to pair your existing credit card with another Citi credit card, in other words, you are trying to have two Citi credit cards paired up together or paired up, you want to think about the Citi Rewards Plus card. Okay, this card is kind of cool. I mean, the requirements are fairly easy. You can go to a branch and have a conversation with the rep, but the card actually has a pretty interesting rewards rate. So you have 5x for you earn 5 thank you points per dollar spent at restaurants, up to $6,000 in the first 12 months, and 1 thank you point per dollar spent thereafter. You can earn 2x thank you points at supermarkets and gas stations for the first $6,000 per year, and then 1x points thereafter. And you earn 1x thank you points on all other purchases. So this is really important. And so they have an intro offer of 20,000 points. This is kind of cool. And so the annual fee is $0. There's no annual fee. And the APR oscillates from 16.49% to 26.49%. This is really cool. And so what we love about the Citi Rewards Plus card is that it has a unique roundup of, what we love their feature, because that feature actually helps you rack up impressive rewards on everyday spending. And if you pair this card with other Citi thank you cards, you can really maximize the value of this card. Okay, so this is kind of cool. And so one thing I want to say here is that the card, let me talk about the pros and cons. Here are the pros. There is a lengthy promotional APR offer for purchases and qualified balance transfers. The card doesn't charge an annual fee, so you won't have to offset this extra cost with your reward earnings. Here are the cons. So the 2x points at supermarkets and gas stations is capped at $6,000 in purchases annually. Okay, and the card is light on perks outside of its base rewards program. So this is kind of important to remember. So you have to earn. You can earn actually 20,000 bonus points after you spend $1,500 in purchases with your card within 3 months of account opening. And this is redeemable for $200 in gift cards and thankyou.com. This is really important. The last thing I want to talk to you about, the last card. If you are into travel, and in our view, the best Citi card for travel rewards on everyday purchases, that's the Citi Premier card. I mean, this card is great, fantastic card. I own it, I have it, and it's a great card. When you think about the rewards, that's just fantastic. So you can earn 3 points per dollar spent at restaurants and supermarkets. You can earn 3 points per dollar spent at gas stations, air travel, and hotels, and you can earn 1 point per dollar spent on all other purchases. So it's important to really see the types of expenses you need to have, to the tiers when it comes to getting rewards. Okay, there is an intro offer of 80,000 points on this card. There's an annual fee of $95, and your credit score, I mean not the credit score, the APR rather, the APR here goes from 18.99% to 26.99%. This is variable, and for this card you need to have good to excellent credit, so 670 to 850. Okay, so this is kind of cool. So when you think about this card, the Citi Premier card, you want to use this card for travel. If you want to use this card to earn travel rewards, not just on air travel and hotel bookings, but also on other types of purchases that are probably part of your daily routine. So if you're looking for a variety of opportunities to earn travel rewards, the Citi Premier card provides a way to expand your horizons. So what are the pros and cons of this card here? Pros. The card currently touts a lucrative sign-up bonus, see, 80,000 points. And Citi has a robust list of travel partners where you can transfer points. Here are the cons. The card carries a $95 annual fee, which could eat into your earnings. And the card carries few shopping or travel protections. And so in general, so when we speak about the card details here, now for a limited time, you can earn 80,000 bonus thank you points after you spend $4,000 in purchases within the first 3 months of account opening. Think about that, 3 months. And you can actually earn 3 points, 2 points, and 1 point depending on the niche you're in, depending on the kind of purchases you're about to make. Very important. All right, thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. I was just talking to you about high limit Citi credit cards, and I give you everything you need to know. So we spoke about eligibility. The card you should have if you are looking for the bonus category, the 0% intro APR, the balance transfer, the cashback, the card you need to pair up with, and the travel. Thank you so much. I'll speak to you another time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.